2021 is great. So welcome back, Precious. Welcome back, Sylvia. You guys, you guys need an award because you've always been with us on this show all the way when we started way back in May 2020, and now this is January 2021. Yeah, thank you, Word Aliyah. Glory. Give us the thumbs. Let's see the thumbs up. Let's give all the thumbs up for the algorithm to know that something is happening here, something is cooking here, you know. So we are waiting for our guests to be on the show tonight. Like they often say, so this is 2021. Even though they said it's always a cliche, what are your plans for this year? Yes, what are your plans for this year? What have you planned to achieve this year, 2021? What have you planned to achieve this year in your finances? What have you planned to achieve? How much income do you want to be earning at the end of this year? What have you planned to achieve in your relationship this year? Welcome, Chioma. What are your plans, your goals for your relationship this year? What have you planned to achieve in your career? What goals have you planned to achieve in your career this year? What do you plan to achieve in your career to pivot to the next level in your career? What are your plans and goals in your relationship? What are your plans and goals in your physical health? In your physical health, what have you planned to achieve in your physical health this year? To do more exercise, to be more healthy. You know, what are your goals? What are your goals? So these plans need to be written down. I've been beating myself because there's a particular plan I have not written down. Other ones I know I have, but the other ones I know I plan to. But I also need to document them, to put them down, and to work. In fact, one of my plans, I'm trying to print them and print it and put it on the wall here in the office so I can begin to see it. I can begin to, to look at it. So it's good to add down your plans and let it be written. The Bible is just even what the Bible tells us. The Bible tells us, it says what? Let the vision be written. It says, be written, that he that readeth it might run. So when you write the plans out, it helps you to run. It helps you to keep moving. It helps you to keep pushing. It helps you to keep going for it. So tonight, I know 2021 will be wonderful. Mr. Wale Adekanla, how are you doing all the way from the United States? Thank you for coming on the Mentor Show. Yeah, where we inspire you, where we help you to reinvent yourself and help you to make positive impact in your community, in your country, and on your continent. And I know you, Mr. Wale Adekanla, is making great impact over there in the United States of America. I've known you, and you are making so continue to trailblaze. You are doing great things you're doing over there. Yeah. We're still waiting for our guest tonight. Maybe I just play the intro once again while we wait for our guest.
Strap yourself in because we're
set up,
switched on and ready to go.
Hello, welcome. I'm Dr. Olushola Ajide, your host on the Mentor Show, where we inspire you, help you reinvent yourself, and make a positive impact in your community, in your country, and on your continent. We mentor people across Africa.
Yes.
We bring you guests.
Whoa! Our guest is in the house. Drum roll. Drum roll.
Subscribe to the
Great.
African Coaching and Mentorship Initiative YouTube channel.
Great. Our guest is in the house. Wonderful. Excellent. Let's change all our lights to go all blue. Yeah. Great. So if you have a question, any question you have, just let us know if you have any question for our guests tonight. Yeah, Choma, yeah. So we change our lights to blue. You could see our lights. I'm excited about the lighting here. We are trying to pivot. We are trying to change. Yeah. Hey, and interesting. Our guest also has blue light, and I've just changed my light here to blue. Interesting, interesting. So we are in the same spirit. We are in the same spirit. Yeah, yeah. Great, 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 great. Welcome, sir. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you are getting you now. Yes. You're welcome, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, excellent, excellent. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Mentors Show. Um, it's great having you here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go for it. My name is Dr. Olushola Ajide. I'm the host, your host on the Mentors Show, where we inspire you, where we help you reinvent yourself, re-innovate yourself, and help you make positive impact in your community, in your country, and on your continent. And on this show, like you know, as we do since last year, we bring guests who are transformational agents, guests who have life stories that help showcase, how they have pivot and they are making success in their various fields. And tonight is no exception. We have an award-winning actor, an award-winning director, an award-winning script writer, and anything you can just talk about in the film industry. Our guest tonight, Mr. Samuel Bravo, is here tonight, and we give God praise for bringing him. Interestingly enough, his latest project, Ecstasy, is just being premiered. It's been premiered in Hollywood. It's been premiered in Ghana, and very soon it's coming your way in Nigeria. You'll be watching Ecstasy to be premiered in Nigeria and all over Africa and to the ends of the world. Interestingly enough, also is co-actor on that film, won an award in Italy of recent. So he's trailblazing, an award-winning, exceptional person. Oh, so thank you for coming on the show tonight, Mr. Samuel Bravo.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome. Like they say, where you come from,
Thank you for having me.
Etise.
Hey, you're fine. I don't sweat.
So let's go for it. You're welcome, sir.
Kilo
Kilo Ishele. That's a good one. So 1-1. Excellent. 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 Welcome. 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 Welcome to the Mentor Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be on this inspiring show. My name is Samuel Bravo, as you rightly said, and I go with a mission statement in this life, especially in my career, that I want to do films that transform life, films that that doesn't just just make people smile, but films that when after leaving the cinema you uprooted certain false beliefs, you learn some false beliefs, and your spirit is lifted. You are empowered to do something that you've been wanting to do, or hope is restored, life is transformed. These are the kind of films or script that I do. And being on this show is such a great honor. It's such an amazing opportunity for me to share and touch, transform, and restore hope, just as I love to do in this world.
Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much for that. And well, before I begin to ask Rod the question, so ladies and gentlemen, Ben Giao, welcome. It's the Mentor Show. We have our guest in the house who is already telling us he does film that transforms, he does film that change people's belief system. And I believe tonight that for those of you who are watching, or if you're going to watch this replay of this show, part of your belief system will be changed tonight. I believe strongly in that. So let's go for it. Who is Mr. Samuel Bravo?
Okay. So, Mr. Bravo is a filmmaker. Um, he's an actor, a writer, producer of filmmaking. That's
Yeah,
Mr. Samuel Bravo.
yeah.
I've acted before. I have produced before. I have executive produced before. I most of the times write all my films from Ghana. Yeah, Eastern region to be precise. And from a small family, just a family of three. My sister, during the Bravo, my mom, my dad is late, and yeah. So generally, Samuel Bravo. This is Samuel Bravo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is telling us that he is a filmmaker, a producer, he is an executive producer.
Because I'm super tall. Yeah, so that's Samuel Bravo in the nutshell.
Interesting, interesting. Wow. Now, it's when you talk about you being a filmmaker and everything. Now, take us to when Samuel Bravo was 10 years old. What were you thinking about when you were 10 years
Wow.
old?
That's the first time I'm being asked this. But when Samuel Bravo was 10 years old, I think I was quite a super stubborn child.
Okay,
I loved football. I
okay.
wanted to be a footballer. But regardless, I was super intelligent, always top in my class.
Mm,
10 years old Samuel. I think I was just this lanky guy who's giving more problems here and there.
mm,
You know, I still have the soft spot for mom, and always would stick in to defend my brother, my sister, would stick in to defend my mom anyway, anyhow. I was this boy when we go out to play football. I'm always the one that leads my team from behind because they look at me, I'm quite huge and tall, and they think the strikers will be scared of me, so they normally put me at the back to just scare them off. So I was this guy, and I always stick up for my team, even if you happen to be my family member and you happen to be playing another team. I don't know you when we are playing football. It means that it means that when I'm set up for something, I'm all up for my team. And if you are not in my team, then you are
not.
against me.
You are against me.
If you are not in light, then you are in darkness.
Interesting.
There is no way. There's no two ways about it.
Interesting.
So that is literally me in a nutshell.
Wow, wow, interesting. Now, at that time, even though you wanted to be a footballer, who were your mentors? Who were you looking up to as your heroes? Who you have? At least everybody have heroes they look up to when they are younger. Who were those you were looking up to? Oh, when I grow up, I would like to be like this. I would like to,
I was a fan of Argentina. And,
Okay.
I love Hernan Crespo. So he used to call me Hernan Crespo. Oh my God, this is actually a good memory. He used to call me Hernan Crespo and Javier Saviola. So I was just a fan of them, and
Okay.
these were my mentors. And anytime I score goals, it's either jubilate like them or I
You
celebrate
do like them, yeah.
These were my mentors. These were guys that I looked up to. You know, I had no interest in filmmaking, and it was all about making people happy. And I saw how football bring people together. I'm this guy. I think I'm the glue between the wall and then I see myself to be a helper. And, growing up, I've seen that come.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is taking us through memory lane of telling us who were heroes when he was young. He's mentioned in Chris Flu and Saviola, who are footballers, and he's telling us about his experience. Nana Nana Kwame, welcome, welcome. Wow. We'll get, I guess, the internet. Our guest is Krista. Welcome. Yeah. So, and it's Alien Batsy. Welcome. So it's good that our guest was telling us about he's always an helper. So we're going to get him back on and we'll continue. Yeah, network will have to please. We are going to get him back on and yeah, he's back. Yeah. Yeah, our guest is sorry about I know internet. Sorry, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, yeah, welcome to Africa. So we stopped at the point of you mentioning the fact that you are always an helper. You are always that was where you stopped about recounting your story about always an helper. So you can continue from there.
Yeah, this memory lane is quite long, 10 years. So yeah, I mean that was probably, and I love playing video games.
Video games, okay.
And I liked drawing as well. But all this was not my talent. I think I was just trying to figure out who I am. I was 10, and it was just one thing to the other. I wasn't born with silver spoon in my mouth, so it was quite exploring at my age at the time, and I believe 10 is the number of completion. So at the age of 10, I think God was just trying to shape me up completely as to who I really want to be or who I am supposed to be at the age of 10. And it came with a whole lot of struggles. It came with a whole lot of things here and there. Trust me, I still can remember some of the things that happened at the age of 10, and it wasn't a smooth ride. It wasn't one that I would say was a rose journey, but I believe that it was one that definitely shaped me to be who I am today. I sit with my sister that fully trained.
We didn't get that. Internet didn't allow us to get what you. The last thing you said over there about your sister. We'll get back to that. So, ladies and gentlemen, so what what we're picking from this story tonight from our guest is that whatever or wherever you are in your own life journey, also there is hope at the end of the tunnel, as it were. There is hope for you at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up. Don't lose hope, because there is hope for the person who is still alive. So wherever you are, we are going to be tonight is going to be great. Don't forget, anytime we have this kind of experience, like we've had it, it's been far long time ago. It's going to be a wonderful time tonight. So please don't be discouraged. So the point is, wherever you are, or whatever position where you are right now, please don't give up. There is hope for you. There is possible opportunities for you, after now. So don't never give up. That is the point we are learning from the story of our guest tonight, telling you how he wasn't born as a silver spoon. Now he's an award-winning actor today, but he wasn't born with silver spoon. He continued doggedly, and now he is in that particular place in which, even though he has not gotten there to the final destination, but the good thing is that he wasn't where he was many years ago, which stories he is recounting and telling us about even now. So I think it's quite inspirational and encouraging to say there is hope for you if you are still living. There is hope for you if you are still living. So it's very interesting, and that's part of what this show is all about, is to help you see that you also can make that impact. You also can make that positive impact you also can make a positive impact. So that's the key point that we yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no problem, no problem. So now, at what point did you now decide to go into filmmaking, and at what age did you now say, okay, I'm going to do this, and how did you start?
I think my football career was going on quite well.
Okay.
We had I played for my school team, scoring good goals. I was on top of my game,
Okay.
and and after school, but I used to have this knee injury. So after school, I still wanted to do something that would touch lives. And I remember I told my mom I want to be a doctor.
Okay.
So we tried to get me to school for that. And then my mom said, family members, because I'm tall, in Africa, when you're tall and you move somewhere, you have to be the military guy. You have to be a policeman.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I'm the kind of guy that like to stand up for what I want to.
What you want? Okay.
I'm not easily influenced.
Mm.
I like to stay ground, but also not disrespect anyone.
Yeah.
So therefore, when my mom told me about all this, I was like, okay. My auntie, everyone was like, go for police, go do this, go do that, military. I said, no problem. I had all the results, so I said, fine. Me, I don't want to, but because you are my parents, or you are the eldest, I'll respect you and do what you want. So I went to the grounds for the training. They saw me, the military. Almost everyone saw me. Like everyone, this guy, he's going to get me. He's going to get me. And I was praying in my head, Father, this is not where I want to be. Please, let your will be done. Even at that time. And I got there, and these people were like, they started mentioning the names of people who have gone through, and I didn't go through. I was super happy, but I came home looking sad, just for.
So you didn't go through. So what was the problem? What's because you have all the physique?
I don't know the problem. I think it's that's what we call divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
Divine interventions sometimes will take you out from certain things. And I'm getting to know now, based on my spiritual life, that was a divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
Because I would have missed a whole lot of things now. So I think that was 2011. I was watching telly, and then I saw this commercial on TV for actors for a film by Benos Films. Those Benos Films, legend. So I was in Eastern region, and I've never traveled to the city before, Greater Accra. And when I saw it, I said, this is my shot. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for this. So I wore my best dress, I wore my best shirt, took my best jeans, and I got in a car, and then, went all the way to Accra, fresh, new, asked for the directions. I got there, and then I got my forms. I went through for audition. I was standing there in a long queue, and this man called Mr. Adams, he came and was like, wow, you are so tall. How tall are you? I don't know my height.
Oh, then you didn't know your height.
Then I didn't know my height.
Wow. But how you are 6 foot what?
Right now I'm 6'9".
6'9".
Yes, I'm the tallest
In
in Africa.
Africa.
For filmmaking.
In filmmaking. Wow, 6'9".
Quite some really lanky, tall guys. But they are in athletics and all of that.
6'9" as a filmmaker. Interesting.
Yeah.
So when Mr. Adams saw you.
Yeah, so Mr. Adams saw me and was like, wow, I'm really tall. So he said, I should come. I showed him my forms, and then he said I should follow him. So he took me from the back all the way straight to the auditioning room, and there I saw Majid Michel for the first time. I was like, oh. And Majid was a judge, and Pascal Amanfo, Frank Tete, these were the judges, and Frank Rice
Mm-hmm.
He was also a judge. So they asked, wow, everyone was like stunned when they saw my height. And it was like, oh, so I'm here for the audition. I said, yeah. So they made me audition. And then after the audition, they were like, wow. So I should wait for them. They will call me back.
They can never forget you. They can never forget you because at least nobody's asked.
So I waited, and then I thought, oh God, so I didn't make it through. And then I saw everyone that was coming out was going back straight back home. I was like, okay, maybe there's something for me. And then we had another lady going. The lady passed, and they asked the lady. They asked me to come in with the lady. So I went in with the lady, and then they asked us to audition. And they asked me to kiss the lady, and I was like, oh God, I thought kissing in films were not real. And then right there and then, the moment I tried to do it, they said, okay, fine. They believe I can do it. And now they went on to ask me to cry, and I couldn't cry. But they still casted me for the movie Single Six, which was my first film. But then Majid also suggested me to the other director for another film with Frank Cartus, which was titled Mad Dog. And so I ended up getting 2 roles
From just that first audition.
And then I saw that, wow, God, there's something for me here. You know? But quite unfortunate for me, I was shooting my shooting schedule class in the same day. So the day I was shooting Single Six, I was supposed to be shooting Mad Dog. So, but I was able, I did it because Mad Dog role was quite bigger than Single Six. So I finished Mad Dog, I went to Single Six, and I was asked, because I was late, and Pascal Amanfo then doesn't take no nonsense, doesn't take lateness. You know? So he asked me that I have to, play another role, which I took because I'm new, and it's good. So from there, I met one man called Iron Tiger. Tiger was a Christ Embassy church member. So he asked me if I want to be in his movies, I have to join him. I have to go into church. I'm like, oh, that's good. I mean, like, who doesn't want God?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. So I started following him to church, here and there. But I was still coming all the way from Cape Town to Accra. I wasn't getting paid, nothing. Nothing. I'll go on set, stay for days, and mothers, parents, family members, they will be blasting you. Why is this not like you say you want to do this? You are not making money, you are not doing this, you are not doing that, you are not doing this. And I believe that I was still young and I was still learning. So that is how the journey started for me in filmmaking. I became a PA to Nadia Buhari, holding her shoes up and down, chasing her around. I wanted to be an actor, but I ended up being a runner who picks up things on set, make sure we pack the bus, pack equipment, I was a PA on set here and there, but I still kept my faith ongoing. I was learning. Nadia will see me when she's about to go on set, she will rehearse the lines with me because I wasn't acting, but just for someone to rehearse.
To hear her, okay.
So through that, I was learning, and then boom, a door opened for me. I started writing. I developed a passion to write because I had all these things in my mind, writing movies, and all of them was, yes, God will make a way for me to produce these films.
Interesting. So the person you became a PA to is Nadia.
Yes, I became a PA to Nadia. I was a PA to Cap. I was a PA to Frank Cartus. I was a PA to Johannes Meyer. Even Martha Kuma, I became a PA to Martha. Iron Tiger. I became a PA.
Interesting.
It's not even a PA with payment. A PA with nothing.
No pay, nothing.
Yeah, because you want to do movies. And I remember I was really embarrassed and insulted on one set by one director, Fankanoka. And it was good. It was a good thing he was doing, because I kept making mistakes and he really gave it to me. Since that day, I said, you know what, I'm really going to learn. So what he said to me, though it was bad, I took
You took the correction.
of
You
it.
took the
You
correction.
see, because in life, the death of something, is the birth of two things.
Mm.
When something dies, it gives birth to two things, and
Mm.
that is one, um, crisis, or let me say depression, and the other is inspiration.
Mm.
The one that you choose determines how your life will become.
Mm.
So some people will lose something in a day, but what they lost will become a mode of inspiration to them.
Mm.
They start doing everything whilst holding on to that particular thing.
Mm.
Others, same day, same problem, but they will live a depressing life. They can't
Mm.
move on. You
Mm.
understand? So that day really shaped me. I said, you know what? You're a positive guy. Let's take the good out of it.
Interesting. Wow, 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 wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen our guest is already unpacking some deep truths, which I think are wonderful things we should know. And I want to quickly recount before I go to my next question. He has told us excellently how from playing football, he was successful in playing football, and from there, in following idea of the parent, the leading, he went in to become a military person. Though God didn't allow that to be, even though he passed and looks very, successful, as in he thought he was going to be successful, but he saw something while watching the TV. He saw an advertisement calling for audition, and he took action. So what is it that you as a person you want to become? You want to get into one particular industry or learn a new skill. You need to take action. You need to do something. Now, you need to just do something. Can't just continue to sit there. Take action. That's what our guest is telling us tonight. That 2021 is still the 8th of January. Take action. Take action is what our guest is. That's the first point he mentioned there. Secondly, is the fact that he's not easily influenced. Even though the parent says go and do it, in trying to obey the parent, he still went. So when you believe that you want to do something in life, don't begin to build from pillar to post. You must make up your mind that I want to do this and pay the price of what it requires to be able to get that, to be able to go for it. And interestingly enough, our guest has told us about the part that when he went to follow Iron Tiger to want to be into filmmaking, he went and did all that without being paid, without payment. He was going through the process. He was learning the process. So, what is it that you want to become? Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching us tonight. There's a need for you to go and learn. There's a need for you, even though if you're not going to be paid, there's a need for you to learn the skill. There's a need for you to learn some things, some basic things that will help you to be that at the end of this year, 2021, you would have pivoted into the next level. And before I go to the next question, I'll finish with this point in which he mentioned that he took correction. When they are correcting you, there's a point for you to be able to take correction. And I like what you said. The death of something gives birth to two things. So the death of something gives birth to two things. Is either it leads to something crisis that you are depressed about it, your reaction about it, you think the end has come to you, or it leads to inspiration, and you begin to say, "Wow, okay, I can learn, I can do something a different way." It's only a feedback. It's not failure. It's only feedback I'm getting from this. So maybe I didn't do it well, and go back again for it. Wow, 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 wow. The birth of something leads to two things, gives birth to two things, either depression or inspiration. You will shun somewhere, either you shun in depression or you will shun in inspiration. But we are saying on this show, don't shun in depression. Go to inspiration. So with tonight, wow, 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 wow. What a wonderful way it is. Now, look at how you have been able to, in doing all this, in which you got inspiration. Let me ask this question. How do you get your own inspiration?
Wow. Well, wow. it's all about staying connected.
Okay.
It's the connection for me,
Mm.
you know. And a tree that is rooted doesn't really have to suffer to get to bear fruit. You
Mm.
understand?
Mm.
So it's all about staying rooted. It's all about staying connected. You know, keeping your focus and keeping the vision. So with the vision that I have, with the with the with the motivation that and the goal that I want to transform lives,
Mm.
that alone inspires me.
Yeah.
The daily meeting or seeing people going on social media, seeing the world going down, and seeing people losing it, you know, is always the cause for me to do more.
Mm.
You know, I always get inspired when I hear crisis. I
Mm.
always get inspired when I hear problem, because I believe you are not you are what you defeat. You know, because when we even look around us, you know, someone saw the crisis of darkness, and then he made light. You know, because you see, that's one thing the Chinese are, or the Asians.
Sorry about that. Wow. So you're talking about the Chinese. The
They
Chinese.
see inspiration. Yeah. So whilst Africa is crying crisis, the Chinese are saying, oh, opportunity. So the moment there is a problem, that is, they are inspired to do.
They are inspired to do.
Something. It happens that David didn't see Goliath as Goliath. When David saw Goliath, he saw a throne. He saw a door to become king. You understand? When Jesus saw the life that man would be when the foundations of the earth was going to be set, he saw an opportunity to become a savior.
Yeah.
That is why in the Bible, Jesus once said, I see the joy set before me. Because before God made man, you know, God is a caring God. And when we talk about care is about thinking or anticipating a need. You understand? And meeting it. So before God formed man, this is my understanding. Before God formed man, he met with himself. That is the Father, the Son, that's the Father, the Word, and then the Holy Spirit. And then he said, you know what? I want us to make man. Yeah, I want to make man, but he's going to rule in a different world. He's going to have an earthly suit. He's going to have flesh. So therefore, they are going to have their own will. And then they might decide to go against us. So God is in a meeting with these three people, and God goes like, okay, so if that happens, you know, we will need to restore them back to us. And the word says, which is Jesus, he said, okay, I will go. And then the Holy Spirit said, okay, go. So God has anticipated a need, which is going to be a crisis. And then he was having meeting with himself, which is the word, that's Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. So now Jesus said, I will go. The Holy Spirit said, go. Okay, if you go, you will need a body. And then Jesus said, prepare me a body. And then the Holy Spirit says, body prepared.
Interesting.
And then Jesus said, it's a covenant that they will be breaking if they happen to rebel or go against us or they decide. Just as sometimes our mothers can say we should do this and we say we will not do it, we will do the other one, you know, it's all breaking bond. And God said, it's a covenant that they will be breaking from us. We need blood to restore. And Jesus said, I'll share my blood. So now God said, okay, fine. So you are going to be the key to restore men unto God. And you are going to bring joy unto all of us and even unto men. Then and Jesus said, I see the joy So what has to inspire you is a problem.
Mm.
When you see a problem and it bothers you, it means you have the solution to solve it. Most of the time we are solutions, but we don't know we are solutions. And a solution is made important when a need or a problem arises. You understand? So therefore, when David was in the bush, his harp could drive away demons, but he was still in the bush. And he was playing in the bush. But that didn't stop him from playing. He still played in the bush till the need arose in
the palace. Interesting. Wow.
So maybe my inspiration has come to life because the problems are there now.
Interesting.
So now, me being in the bush or being at home or being in school or being on this mentorship show, learning and sharpening my skills, there is going to be a day all these things that are saying will be needed.
Yeah.
And it's going to solve a whole lot of problems.
Yeah.
Men are just problem solvers. We are born to solve problems. And our success in life is through the name of the Lord. That is why we can never fail. The one who fails just decided to choose depression instead of inspiration.
Wow.
So my inspiration has basically been the problems that surrounds me. You know, I am born to manage.
Interesting.
The first thing God gave man was to manage. Men are managers. We are managers. That is why before it rained for plants and trees to come forth on the earth, God hadn't allowed that to happen. Why? It's found in the Bible. Why didn't He allow that the rain to rain?
There was no man to manage it.
It was because there was no man to
manage it. Interesting.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the day that you find yourself managing something or doing something, that is when you see some great money or great value. You understand? Because it's not money that brings value; it's value that attracts money. We mix it all the time. We go all the way around. So all those days that I was with Nadia Kwari, I was with all these people that I wasn't getting paid. I was getting value.
Wow.
And I was adding value to myself.
Adding value to yourself.
And now that value is what we are seeing around. That value is attracting money now. Now I can fly to put my movie in Hollywood. I can send my movie to film festivals and to win awards. It's all because of the value that is added. I'm not the richest guy. I'm not even rich yet. You know, but I have value. And value will never let you down. Money will let you down sometimes.
Value will never let you down. Interesting. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you would agree with me that it's just getting explosive here. There's fire because now our guest has released great Rema. Our guest has preached the sermon. He has preached a sermon from Genesis to Revelation and just unpacking great things, all from the question of how does he get inspiration. And he has hit it straight on the head. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening tonight and you are thinking, oh, how would I be able to get inspiration to become what I want to become in life? It's that you must know that you are the solution to a problem. Problem all around us in Africa. Problems all around in Africa and everywhere. Like we keep saying on this show, when you walk on the street, look, open your eyes and see. Don't walk and close. We've been saying this over and over on this show, that you are to, as you are going around, see problems and see how can I be the solution. We've said earlier on this show that you only need one person and you are that person. You are the person to bring the solution. And he has underscored it by what he said. That when he said, when you see a problem and it bothers you, then you are the solution. Which underscores what we've been saying on this show, that there are problems all around, but each of us, as we go around and we are bothered about it, we are the solution to those particular problems. Wow, wow, wow. Interesting. And it's very important, like we were saying also on this show earlier, that you said money will let you down, but value will never let you down. We've said earlier on this show that for you to be able to get money, all you need to do is just to have value to give. In an exchange, if you exchange value, somebody will be able to give you that. And I think it's wonderful and spot on the way you mentioned it. Now tell us, since the fact that you see, and another thing which I like, which is what you said, is that quite a lot of people go to Instagram, go to social media, to just go and maybe while away time. Maybe you want to go and do things. But for you as a person, when you go to the social media or anything, you are looking for problems. You are looking what problem is there. And from that problem, you get inspiration and say, boom, and you go to the next level. So tell us now, so the issue of your current film, Ecstasy, what problem were you intending to solve with this current film? What was on your mind? And you felt, I'm the solution to this. And you felt, I needed to do this film. And perhaps, maybe that's why that led to the title, Ecstasy. What problem did you want to solve?
Well, one problem, solve the problem of drug abuse.
Drug abuse, wow.
Yes, and addiction.
Mm.
But, there are so many people that have tried to solve drug abuse and addiction. But why is it still happening? Why is it still happening?
Mm.
If really the psychiatric hospitals or the mental homes are the homes to solve drug abuse, there are thousands and millions of them. But why do we still go through all these things? And it's all because we've not dealt with the roots of, like I have this saying that, so far as you are connected to the roots, you be rest assured that you get fruits.
Yep.
Most of the times, all we do is to deal with the fruits. We don't deal with the roots. And this has to do, drugs has to do with something from the roots. What is the root cause? It's all about, like my father, the prophet, said, from a deacon dancer, amazing man of God, something you said. He said that the problem that we go through daily is all about we trying to replace an incorruptible glory with a corruptible leaf. You understand? The glory that we lost is the opener for all this thing that we go through.
Yeah.
What the Holy Spirit does is a counter. What drugs does is a counterfeit of what the Holy Spirit does.
Yeah.
Drugs get you high. Drugs get you all over the place, excited, ecstatic. That is how the Holy Spirit does. So if you want to save someone, if you want to help someone, present the real thing to the person. You understand? If you want me to stop eating eba, okay, then present to me something better than eba.
Yeah.
If you want to stop me from eating pounded yam, then maybe you might as well give me pounded cassava or fufu. You understand? You can't just tell me that grass is not good by not giving me why or what to hold on to. Because if it's raining in the world, and it's raining everywhere, and you ask me to run, then I have to run to a shade. I have to run under something. So the problem has always been providing solutions for the fruits, not the roots. You understand? So this film, Ecstasy, tackled drug abuse from the spiritual point of view, which is our alma mater.
Yeah.
We tackled it from our source, So I have seen people, I have heard people watch this film from Hollywood to Ghana, and they say, wow, after watching the film, it's one thing. I think I have to know Jesus. I mean, the drug addicts that comes to see the film, I think I have to know Jesus. And trust me, they are doing what they are doing because they are not filled.
Yeah.
And a full cup can never be full or filled again. So when they are full of the Holy Spirit, trust me, all these other things will vanish because the entrance of light is the disappearance of darkness.
Yeah.
And we all know, drugs, all sort of drugs is just darkness. It's just a dark world. Everything that we do that we don't want people to see, we want to find ourselves one corner and do. If it's good, why don't you want people to see? You understand?
Yeah.
So therefore, present to them these people, give them hope. Don't tell them they will die from taking drugs. Yes, they know they will die. Trust me, they know.
They know.
What life are you giving me?
Yeah, what option?
What option are you giving me?
No alternative. Yeah.
You see, that is why the importance of the black ink is a white sheet. You understand? So just present them a white sheet. Let them write everything onto it. And trust me. And I've seen it. And it's worked tremendously.
Wow.
And lives are being transformed now. So I'm solving the problem.
Interesting.
You understand?
Yeah.
So just saving life, solving the issue of drug abuse, drug addiction. I can't do it alone. I need people like you on this kind of mentorship show, mentorship program.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe someone is watching and saying, I would love to support this film. I would love to, help this film be heard all over the world.
Yeah.
And it's a mode of also touching lives.
Yeah.
I made this money with my own film. I brought my actress from Nigeria. I brought my DOP from Nigeria. I brought my director from Nigeria. Because I also want to touch lives in Nigeria.
Correct.
Yes, I want to touch Ghana and Nigeria all through.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And after this film, I went to Hollywood with my own money to premiere the film. Thanks to God, I had the Commission of Youth and Family, the Mayor of Los Angeles, all of them endorsed me coming to see this film. But here am I want to make my money back.
Yeah.
And God is telling me, you made this film not to make money. This film is to touch lives and transform lives. So someone, go out there and premiere this film for the youth for free.
Wow.
Oh my God, for real? But I don't want to be, a Jonah and end up in the
Disobedience. I'm beginning to go back to.
So I will listen. I'm not going to be scared. So I'm now on tour right now, premiering from Ghana, from region to region. I've done Central region, I've done Eastern region, and trust my brother, the youth are on drugs, and you should hear them speak. You should hear them speak from their heart. You will see that these people have been introduced to a certain light, and they just can't get their mind off it.
Yeah.
All of them. And it's okay if you don't like the film, but you like Jesus, hearing Jesus from the film. I mean, that is like all I want. And they go like, wow, I think I have to know Jesus. Drug is wrong. Fine, that is all I want to. That is all I want.
That is that's the conclusion.
So
excellent.
basically, this is why I did the film Ecstasy.
Excellent. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this live or you are watching the replay, you would agree with me that what we have heard from our guest tonight is just explosive. It's explosive, in which you could see how he has taken it as the issue of what's the crisis he's seen in the community, and he felt it is his own life mission. And I keep telling people, you see, you can never make positive impact if you have not seen yourself as significant enough to solve a problem. If you think, everybody is doing it, that person is doing it, you just know that they are doing it, but they are unique. You are unique. And like our guest has told us tonight, when you see that when something bothers you, it means you are the solution to that problem. And you could see how he's using this issue of doing filmmaking to do a particular film called Ecstasy to try and bring people out of drug addiction. And I think you've gotten it spot on. And I would have even liked to ask you the question how this is affecting those in the filmmaking industry, because drug problem is a critical problem even in the filmmaking industry, in Hollywood, in perhaps in Nollywood, anywhere there is filmmaking, those who make film. Because perhaps, I wouldn't know, let me ask this question first to you, is that what is the problem, or I'm feigning ignorance here, but I think it's permitted. Why would those who into filmmaking go into drug addiction? Because it's a serious problem. You get a lot of people who die out of drug, overdose, who are filmmakers. You get a lot of, they have celebrated stories you can hear Hollywood, not in Hollywood and other places. Why would they go into this kind of drug addiction problem, even though they're already celebrities?
Bro, you and I will believe that, the first gift God gave man was to create.
Yeah.
So we are creatives.
Yeah.
So therefore, that is the first and the most important office that an enemy will attack is creativity. So how do you destroy creativity? By watching books. How do you, by leaking? And drugs is one of the easiest way, because drug is something that when I've smoked before, and when you smoke or when you do drugs, it gets you high and you get super creative. It takes you to a creative realm. That is why, like celebrities who even do music, dance hall, the music that we enjoy so much, they end up doing drugs because they get super creative. That's what they think. But it's just a counterfeit of what it is real. But because the devil is very strategic, in what he's doing. That's why the Bible says the devil is very cunning, very smooth, So these people, they don't realize, or they don't have any sort of grounds that they will stand on to do the music. So if they want to get into the creative world, the bridge that takes them to the creative world is the drugs. And they always want to get into the creative world, forgetting that this is something in them. The fish doesn't have to learn how to swim; it just swims. The bird doesn't have to learn to fly; it flies. So the success or the input of our creativity is to the name of God. That is why the Bible makes us understand that everything is going to work together for our good, and for his name's sake. For the name of the Lord, that is why everything is going to work good. So if the iPhone, let me take iPhone for example. The producers of iPhone will tell you, we're giving you 12 months warranty. If you have a problem, bring it. This, all the goodies that are around you. You understand? Meanwhile, they know it won't happen, but in case it happens. So because if there's a problem, it will affect their company.
Yeah.
It will affect the manufacturer.
Yeah.
And our manufacturer is God. So if there is a problem and we are not able to be successful, or we don't succeed in life, the problem is God. If the iron refuses to iron, the problem is the manufacturer. And we will not buy that brand anymore. So it's in us to be successful. It's in us to put our creativity to use. It's in us to be super creative. But the enemy has presented something, just as he always do.
Yeah.
You take this weed, you get so high, you get super creative, you sing the songs you've never sung before. But that's the same way when you are in tune, or you are in line with the Holy Spirit, you get super creative.
The same.
So you see the difference.
Yeah.
So that is why our celebrities, and because they are the people, they become the light of the world. Fame is super important to God. That is why even the Bible elaborates that Jesus grew in stature and and I think in fame as well.
Yeah, in
You
favor.
understand? Because fame is important. Fame will attract people to you. Fame will make you whatever you see someone will do it. Fame will cause someone's life to be transformed. Fame will put someone in depression. You know, I've heard countless occasions where an actor was almost killed because he played his role so well. We all know Chiwetel Ejiofor that this man he will kill you for Lando because he played the role so well.
Yeah. Chiwetel Ejiofor is a he can play to the other angle.
Legendary actor Peter Edochie this man he will just say something and you will die. You know, it's because they portrayed their role so well, so they become icons.
Wow.
Celebrities are icons.
Yeah.
And icons are things that the enemy loves to use as well. So the enemy will do what? He will attack you and make you use your fame to his glory. So he presents, if you bow down to me, I will give you fame, I will give you cars, I'll give you money. But this is what you have to do. You have to do drugs. You have to do this. And that is why you see even the most successful people in the industry, most are doing drugs. You understand? And it's not the devil also blesses. We have to understand that.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
therefore, as a youth, don't be moved by the things you see. Don't check what the person has. Check the source.
Interesting. Don't check what the person has. Check the source.
Check the source of it. So many people are living around the place where the dam where they produce light, but they don't have light. But people in like Ghana, our Akusumbo dam is what produces light. We even produce light with the need. But some people are around Akusumbo dam, they don't have light.
They don't have light.
Meanwhile, they live at where they produce
Where the light is, yeah.
But the people who are far off have light. They are not connected to the source.
To the source.
So till the celebrities that are on grass connect to the source, they are never going to have the light.
Wow. So wow. So you have answered, and that is important. So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is surmising tonight and concluding that if you are a celebrity watching this, or you are going to watch a replay of this, or if you are a creative person and you are in the creative space of acting or singing or drawing or anything, there is no other place to get inspiration to be creative from God the source. Because when something is faulty, you blame the manufacturer, you don't blame the person who is distributing it or the distribution company. You blame the person who created that particular equipment or item. And therefore,
Doctor,
yeah.
Sorry. You see, because if the fish refuse to swim or can't swim, we're not going to blame fishes.
Correct.
Blame God.
Correct.
You see how people are blaming God now?
Yeah.
Why, if God is there, why are people raping? They are blaming the manufacturer. They are blaming the creator.
Yeah.
Why they say there is no God? You understand? Yes, though, they blame him. You understand?
Yeah.
So we just have to understand. And like you said, for me, I was equally doing movies. I was getting nominations, like I said. Nominations channeled my energy to God. And now my nominations don't just happen to nominations. I win the awards. Like this. This is one of my awards. This is Youth Filmmaker of the Year 2019.
Interesting.
You know, Excellence Award. And I was nominated in London for awards, CA awards, and I didn't win, but I was nominated, and I was super excited about it.
But because they recognize the work.
Very good. So I wasn't in Christ, but when I tuned to Christ, I won not one. This is what Best Male Actor in London CA awards. 2, Best Male Producer, and 3, Best Movie.
Interesting.
Just because I changed.
You change and
I
accept it.
Very good. I shifted my source of inspiration from the world
To to the word, to the one who is the spirit. From the world to the word. Excellent. Excellent.
There's a difference between the world and the word. The word is God. So the moment you channel your source, you come up from there, then you see your true identity. Because being in the world is like standing in broken mirrors. Broken mirrors, no matter how you're going to see your reflection, but you see it in pieces. But put the whole mirror together, then you see your full picture. You see the true you. You see the real who you really are. And the big mirror is Christ.
It's Christ. Excellent. Excellent. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's just phenomenal tonight. It's just been wow. You can only find your source when you are connected to the word, which is Christ. You can only become a person of relevance and significance when you are not seeking fame, but you seek Christ, you seek God, and you connect to him. And from the testimony of our guest tonight, when he was not even connected to God, he was being nominated, even though there's an element, because he was still created from God, they were recognizing him. But when he gave his life to Christ and he changed his allegiance and to the source, from the world to Christ, the word, everything changed and he became an award-winning actor. Wow. Interesting. And time is just keep running. Now let me ask this question. Even though we normally ask our guests when they come on this show. And I know you might have preempted some of this based on when we are talking. How will you define creativity? How will you define creativity? Is a key point for our guests when they come on this show to tell us, how will you as a person define creativity?
How I define creativity is one word, creative. Is being.
Yeah, they were not hearing you well. Part were getting. To give birth to a new thing, you might need to. The internet is very slow now from your hand. Nana Akosua, welcome. Pat Eulag, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the Mentor Show. Our guest tonight, Mr. Samuel Bravo, is trying to define for us creativity.
Or being able to
you might need to redefine it because we didn't hear the audio. We lost the audio at a particular time. Yeah, we can't hear. It's freezing. I think our guest, Mr. Samuel, would redefine creativity again for us. He will redefine creativity. So, ladies and gentlemen, you would agree with me tonight that it has been phenomenal. Yeah, and you might need, for even those who are watching live, no problem. It's been phenomenal here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest has been releasing fire, great revelations, great rema. He is himself a pastor, just dishing out those great revelations, great and wonderful revelations. So you might need to go back, if you are watching this live, to go back and watch it again. Then after you watch it again, you'll be able to get re-experience this great revelation that our guest has released tonight. What a night it's been. What a way to start the new year. Yes, he's an amazing pastor, a filmmaker and an amazing pastor. He's a filmmaker and amazing pastor. I think we can allow him to go now because we've spent we've spent more than 1 hour already. So, but I think, do you agree that if we might need to bring him back again? because we've not finished, and there's still lots of more great things from our guests. There's no problem if our guests come on the show twice. It's no problem. Yeah, what a way. Yeah, Precious, I agree with you. What a way to start the year. What a way to start the year tonight. It's just been phenomenal. So, Mr. Samuel, don't worry. Don't need to come back again now. We need to close now because it's already almost 8:30, and we need to close now. We need to bring you back on this show to still come and inspire us and still share from your great depths of revelation and how you have been, because then we can finish up the topic. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night tonight, and it's a wonderful way to start the year. And I'm telling you sincerely, this year is going to be explosive. This year is a year of expansion. This year is a year of great enlargement. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready. Don't miss any of the show for anything. By the grace of God, this time next week, on Tuesday next week, we are bringing himself on this show, Mr. Sako, the senior advocate of comedy, all the way from Nigeria. So I'm going to be inspired again with this time next week. So please, on Tuesday, don't miss it at 7:15, when we're going to be having the senior, the special senior advocate of comedy on this show. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be explosive. So see you on Tuesday at 7:15 by the grace of God. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Ward Alia. Thank you, Chioma. Thank you, everyone who has been on the show. Thank you for all the people who are. How I wish that I could, all the names that are script, I can have it made in Ghana. Thank you for joining. We are just about rounding up of the show. Go back and watch the replay on my show, and you're going to be still blessed. So thank you so much. Don't miss Tuesday. Tell your family and friends. Go and follow our guests on Instagram. Follow them up, and by the grace of God, on Tuesday we'll bring great. Don't forget, we've started the Africa Coaching and Mentorship Initiative Institute that is going to help you to pivot to the next level in business, in career, in employment, seeking employment, transitioning, personal development. Go to my bio, fill the form, and we'll take it from there. So thank you very much. God bless you, everybody. So see you next week by the grace of God. Bye.